What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the Winner's Circle. I am super excited about today's video. We are going to be talking about 4 signs that you are mentally stronger than you think you are. Because a lot of times people are strong, are doing a great job, but you just don't have anyone to tell you. So I am here to tell you that you are doing outstanding. You're doing just fine. You're doing wonderful. So we're going to get into these 4 signs. But before we do, if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you are home. Welcome home, honeys. If you've been rocking with me for a while, I love you guys so much. And yeah, let's get right on into it. Okay. So 4 signs that you are mentally stronger than you think you are. The number 1 sign is being able to walk away. Now, being able to walk away from friends, family members, relationships that we've invested in that do not show you your worth, respect you, doesn't show you your value, is not reciprocating the same amount of energy that you're putting into someone, that is a huge sign of strength, okay? It is so extremely difficult for a lot of people to walk away from relationships. They come up with a lot of excuses. Well, this person didn't mean to, or I'm going to give this person a chance, or maybe I can teach them how to love me. Maybe I can show them my value. Maybe I can show them my worth. Listen, we're going to normalize in 2024, normalize from this day forward, walking away from people, places, things, circumstances that do not uplift us, that is not conducive for our mental health, our growth, anything of that sort, anything of that nature. So if you have the ability to walk away when people are not showing you your value, showing you your worth, showing you, or just reciprocating the same amount of energy that you're pouring into them, that's a huge sign of strength, being able to walk away, because it is not that easy. But when you walk away, and if you know for a fact that your cutoff game is strong, man, leave a comment in the comment section saying my cutoff game is strong. If your cutoff game is strong, that's a huge sign of mental strength. If you are able to walk away from people, places, and circumstances, no matter how painful it may be, no matter how conflicting it may be, but you know it's the right thing to do, you know it's not the best thing for you to stay in this situation, that is a huge sign, probably the number 1 sign of mental strength. So if you're able to do that, you're able to walk away, you're able to have your cutoff game strong than a motherfucker, that's a huge sign. You are mentally strong. Give yourself a pat on the back. And here at the Winner's Circle, these are things that we're definitely cultivating, nourishing, loving, just building within ourselves, okay? So mental strength is a huge thing. Mental strength is, being mentally strong, it can literally make you or break you. It could put you on a path to success or a path to your demise. It's all about you. So we are definitely cultivating mental strength. But that is the first sign that you are mentally stronger than you really actually think you are. So give yourself some credit and say, my cutoff game is strong. Let me know if that resonates with you guys. And if it does, give me a thumbs up. Hit that bell and so you can get notified as I upload all these videos, because listen, the videos be popping, okay? So the second sign that you are mentally stronger than you think you are is being able to stay calm. Being able to stay calm in the heat of the moment or at the peak of your frustrations, when you're really irritated, when you're really pissed off, that is a clear sign that you are mentally strong. It's easy. It's almost going off when you're frustrated, when you're pissed off. It's like the easiest thing you can do. Popping off is the easiest thing you can do. It takes so much mental maturity and mental strength to be able to stay calm, to be able to regulate your emotions, and to be able to be concisive and really gather your thoughts in a moment where you pissed off, when you were just ready to cuss somebody out, to be able to really sit back and take that helicopter view and say, okay, let me not react the way that I want to. Let me be specific in my reaction. Let me be respectful in my reaction. Delegating your emotions, being emotionally stable, being able to control your emotions, especially when you're ready to go off or that person might need to be or something, that is a clear sign that you are mentally stronger than you think you are. If you have emotional maturity, drop in the comment section and say, I have emotional maturity. I have emotional maturity. Demonstrating emotional maturity, being able to stay calm in certain situations, that is a superpower, because the easiest thing for you to do is to pop off and play this tug of war and go back and forth with each other and be able to throw hands and be able to, get in this screaming match. But if you demonstrate emotional maturity and you don't pop off and you stay calm, you decide to walk away, you decide to talk in a calm voice, you decide to still be respectful, listen to their perspective, listen to their point of view, let them get it all out, and then watch them deflate. You got to watch the balloon deflate, and then you engage. That is so much strength. If you are able to demonstrate this, you are strong. You are extremely strong, because not the average person can handle their emotions, especially when somebody's going off. It is almost like in our default settings that, okay, let me clap back, let me get back, let me show them, let me get my leg back, now I heard them, it's time for them to hear me, let them have it. Everybody does that. So be that 1% that demonstrates emotional strength and emotional maturity to be able to be calm and regulate your emotions in the heat of the situation. You will always win. You will always have the last say. So you will always have the favor. The ball will always remain in your court if you demonstrate emotional maturity in the heat of the situation, in the heat of the moment, at the peak of your frustrations. That is clear signs that you are emotionally stronger than you really think you are. I am here to confirm to you that you are strong, my friend. You are strong, and not a lot of people can do this. People have a difficult time handling their emotions, and it doesn't matter how old you guys are. It doesn't matter how old you are. Oh, excuse me, I'm thirsty. But I know people of all ages, all ethnicities, all backgrounds, all religions, and 99% of the people have a difficult time managing their emotions. So if you are able to control your emotions, you are so strong. And I'm thrilled to have you a part of the Winner Circle, because exuding that type of strength, that's what we need right here at the Winner Circle. But let's move on. We're going to move on to number 3. The third sign that you are mentally stronger than you really think you are is asking for help. Now this one gets downplayed. A lot of people think that asking for help is a sign of weakness, and I don't need no help. People have their pride on their shoulders, walking around with their chip on their shoulder, with their head held high. I'm not asking for help. I'm not doing this. I'm not asking nobody for help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, and let me break it down for you. When you ask for help, whether it's you asking your boss for help at work, or you asking a tutor or someone, or your teacher at school, or you're asking a therapist or some kind of mental health professional for help for your mental state and for you to get through life in a better fashion than the way that you were, that exudes strength, because asking for help is a sign of humility, and humility builds character. When you're able to humble yourself and step back and say, you know what, I need help in this. The moment you decide that you need help in an area and you decide to do better, you level up. You shift your paradigm, you a notch higher. The moment you decide to get help in a certain area, that way you can do this and handle things a little bit better than what you were doing, that is a clear sign of strength, okay? Do not misunderstand that one. There is no weakness in asking for help. Asking for help means that you acquire the tools, the knowledge, the discipline, the information to do whatever it is that you ask for help in, to do it and execute it in a better fashion. And when you become better, this is how you elevate your entire existence. So if you're able to humble yourself and ask people for help when the average person thinks that help is weak, trust me, you're strong. Your strength, that is so much strength right there. You are strong, and I'm here to confirm to you that you are stronger mentally than you really think you are. A lot of you guys are really strong out there. You just don't have people telling you. You're just not around the right person to tell you that you are strong, that you're doing a fantastic job, that you're outstanding. I'm your confirmation. You're strong, you're outstanding, you're doing a fantastic job. Keep it up and never be afraid to ask for help, because asking for help is how you level up your life. It's how you increase the longevity of just leveling up and doing better. Asking for help is always better. Wouldn't you rather ask for help and do something the correct way than doing it the wrong way and avoiding accountability for that and avoiding responsibility for that? That leads me to number 4 though. Number 4, The fourth sign that you are mentally stronger than you really think you are is taking accountability for your life. Okay? It's so easy to point the finger and say, oh, this happened to me because my boyfriend. This happened to me because my girlfriend. This happened to me because the teacher did this. This happened to me because my boss do this and and have favor for other people. This happened to me because my sister or my friend. It is so easy to point the finger and blame others when things are going on in our life that are not favorable, when things that are not in our favor, things that are getting on our nerves. It is easy to point the finger at other people, but when you take full responsibility for the things that are occurring in your life, you take responsibility and accountability for every single occurrence in your life and stop blaming others, then you will have the power to change everything. When you take responsibility, you have the responsibility gives you the power to change things. When you're not responsible for something, you can't change them, can you? Let's take a helicopter view and think about other things. Let's say, let me give you guys a really good example. Let's say you're late to school. You were late to school because of traffic. And you get to school and your teacher's like, well, why were you late? And you're like, because traffic and this and that. And you're coming up with every excuse in the book. And legit, there was traffic. Legit, this is why you're late. But the moment you say, you know what, it's my fault, I should have left earlier. You cannot change traffic as long as you're relying on traffic to be the excuse. But the moment you take responsibility and say, it's still my fault, you get the power to change things. You cannot change nothing that you're not responsible for. It's like a catch-22. The moment you decide to be humble, take full responsibility, people are scared to take responsibility, you guys. It's almost like shameful. They don't want to be responsible if something is messed up, if something fails, or if there's a downfall to something. But honestly, when you take responsibility, that's where your breakthrough is. The moment you take responsibility for something and accountability for something, now you can be responsible for making that change. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be relationships, it could be homework, it could be food, it could be family, it could be your yard, it could be your neighbors, it could be animals that you're raising, children that you're raising. It literally doesn't matter. The moment, and I mean the very moment that you take full responsibility for your life, responsibility gives you the power to change the dynamic of anything in your life. So take responsibility. And that's a hallmark sign for maturity. I like how I use the word hallmark because it reminds me of that commercial. It's a hallmark moment. It is like a hallmark, like a marker for maturity. It's like a marker for growth. It's like a marker for you're not childish anymore. You're not blaming anyone else. Who doesn't want to be responsible for their own life? Who doesn't? But it comes with the good and the bad. You can't talk about, I'm responsible in this area, but, I'm responsible for, feeding myself and paying my bills, but I'm not responsible for how come I was late due to traffic. No, leave earlier. Take responsibility. The moment you take responsibility and you take accountability for what's going on, no matter the reasoning behind it, no matter the circumstances, but you're responsible, you automatically give yourself power to change the dynamic of things. And when you come responsible for things, it puts the pressure on you as well. Okay, if I'm responsible for this, it puts a fire under my ass to know that, okay, I better execute, I better do this, I better do that, I better do it. It helps you in any way you can think of. Taking responsibility for your life is so good for you. It levels you up mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, all of the above. So take responsibility. Stop pointing the finger towards other people. Stop pointing the finger towards your neighbor. Stop looking for every excuse in the book, even though these might be key factors on why something went wrong, something went left, something went sour. They might play a key role in it. But the moment you decide to take responsibility, you can change the dynamic of things. You can change the outcome of things. You can change the flow of things. You can change everything the moment you decide to take responsibility. Okay, you guys. So let's just really marinate on this. Okay, you guys. Why would you not want to take responsibility for your life? I mean, if you're watching this and you could come up with the reason on why you wouldn't want to take responsibility, even though a lot of people out there who are not doing it, they say it, They talking the talk, but they're not really walking the walk. Let me know if there's a reason that any of you guys can come up with on why someone wouldn't want to take responsibility for themselves and for their life, okay? So that is the fourth sign that you are mentally stronger than you think you are. If you stop pointing the finger, you stop blaming people, you stop coming up with every excuse in the book, and you just take full responsibility for every occurrence in your life, listen, you are emotionally, mentally strong, okay? I am here to confirm to you. I love you guys so much. That is all for signs. That's all I have for you today. And I'll see you next time on the Winner Circle. I love y'all. Stay strong.